Okay, welcome to RocketsTV. I'm Sean, Brent, and we've got a massively esteemed guest with us this evening, Ross from Black Harbour. Thanks, Rossi, for being with us.
Thank you very much, guys.
Nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Yeah.
I made things. I'm surrounded by two probably the biggest chick pulling guys I've ever seen in my life. So,
especially with my moustache.
and I knew this was going to happen tonight. I made Brent shave a mustache.
Anyone can see that, like.
It's actually disgusting.
Just watch out at schools when I
Wait
get
until
there.
November comes.
Yeah, he's not allowed to cut it. It's actually.
No.
Yeah, no, you can't cut it. You're not going to cut it. Anyway, welcome to RocketsTV, guys. It's good to be back with you. We obviously we're doing it every Wednesday now, not Wednesday, Friday, because as real life is resuming, this RocketsTV concept will be morphing into the way we see it going, which is not always going to be live, but it's going to be a lot of content driven from our stores when they're back up and running again. So the once a week is morphing into that. But it just makes us actually miss it more. I missed on Friday.
Yeah.
It felt like it felt like I should have been somewhere, but I wasn't. But it's at least we're making up for it now.
Yeah, it's a fun episode as well.
Yeah. So tonight we've got an Power episode coming. We've got obviously Ross next to us. It's the first time we're going to have someone performing live next to us in studio. He brought a really cool background, and Jules has been boasting about it for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, but we know where it came from.
Yeah, you haven't been working hard because we're waiting for the imminent technical difficulty or failure or blackout. It's true. It's coming. We know it's coming. And then we've got our resident chef in the back who's going to be cooking something very cool for us. Again, prawn and fish related. And then we've got one of my good mates, Chris Jaftha, is coming in studio. Bruno Mars. He's not Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars wishes he was Chris Jaftha. I think Bruno Mars models himself on Chris Jaftha. He looks at Chris's Instagram. He's like, that's what I'm going to do today. That's what Bruno Mars does. But Bruno Mars is also a midget. I mean, Chris would be here and Bruno Mars would be there. And isn't Bruno Mars like 5'2"?
Yeah, but it's you don't really see him much.
Big booming voice coming out of the little midget. But anyway, so okay, we need a gripe. We've got a gripe. We all normally start off with common sense is not so common. The thing, Julesy, did you have it on the golf course thing that I sent you on News 24?
I do. Give me a second.
Okay, what I don't get, and we're going to do, like, you got to, it's like being a cartoonist and having Jacob Zuma to draw about. It's us and of course it's on at Lamini Zuma with the lockdown parameters. One of my favorite things happened this week, I got to be honest with you, when they sent the police, I don't know if they sent the army, but they definitely sent SAPs onto golf courses to stop people from playing golf.
Yeah? Wonderful.
I mean, golf is probably the most socially distant, compliant type of sport you could ever hope to have.
Yeah.
And it was 2 balls only. So these golf courses were saying you can't play in a 4 ball, but you can play in a 2 ball. And I think it was without caddies as well. But then they sent the police onto these golf courses, Brent, to stop people from playing golf because of the risk of COVID-19 being transmitted.
It's retarded.
I don't get it. Do you get it?
There's way more chance of that happening in this room. For the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Are you COVID-19?
We don't know where you've been.
Where have you been, bro?
Probably catch a lot more than COVID.
Yes, there's a musician in a moustache. I'm dead. But so they literally did. They did. They sent people onto golf courses to stop them from playing golf, and all the while in SA, people are riding in taxis at capacity.
Yeah, makes no sense.
So you can get in a taxi with. They said maximum 10 people, but we know that's not happening. 10 people in a taxi, but nobody on a golf course. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I have heard that COVID-19 is specifically or very, very vicious towards golfers. So if you're a golfer, you should be very aware of COVID-19 and what it can do to you and your immediate family. It's true, bro. It's true. Anyway, I'm not even going to ask Jules to bring up that link for the...
You said it all.
Science has proved that if you play golf, you're about 130% more likely to get COVID.
You're basically...
It's just a scientific fact.
You're a COVID target.
I didn't make that up.
If you play golf, believe me, you're going to die of respiratory failure linked to COVID-19.
There's a couple of ailments you get from playing golf, though, like cheating on your wife. That other stuff.
What type of golfer are you? I don't play golf.
Tiger Woods, he'll tell you about it.
Well said.
But soccer games are coming back. I mean, that's our contact sport, really.
Yeah, Salford Games coming back, but still, no golf. And also, by the way, if you are a surfer, do not surf. Only if you're a professional surfer, because COVID-19 can tell the difference. If you surf well or badly. If you are surfing well enough to be a professional surfer, you are safe from COVID-19. If you surf badly or fall off and on a random wave, you're in trouble, bro.
Also, sharks can smell COVID-19.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's also a fact.
But I heard that COVID-19 was made by sharks eating bats, eating langolins, eating humans. The COVID-19 came from a shark eating a bat that ate a langolin that was ate by a human.
But you said
Ate a surfer.
That ate a surfer.
yeah. But you said last week that you can walk on the promenade, but you can't walk on the beach.
Yeah, that's true. That's still in existence, by the way. You're allowed to. No, you can go on beaches now, I think.
I haven't seen anything, so.
I don't know. Should we bring in Chris?
Yeah.
Chris Jaftha, let's see what he's doing. Sure. Chrissy! Oh,
Not me.
unmute.
Unmute your mic, Chris.
Unmute your mic.
There you go.
There we go. Better.
There we go. I was about to blame Jules there.
Ah,
My bad.
You mustn't.
My
You
bad. What's
should
happening?
actually do that on purpose. We should make sure there's a technical difficulty on our side
On
that
our
we pretend
side.
so we can just blame Jules. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's your first time doing this as well.
What's
Nice
happening,
to see you,
champion?
boys.
Yeah, I've
Well
been too
done.
long. Yeah, man. Where are you now? You in Joburg or Cape Town?
I'm in Josie. Yeah, I'm in my living
Josie.
room at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Nicely done, bro. So we've obviously been
Nice.
looking forward to having you on our show because not only are you a proper family member of ours like we love to consider you, but you're obviously massively talented, quintuple threat. Because you can dance, you can sing, you can present, you can act, and you're very good at taking your shirt off. Huh?
Wait. Have you seen me?
Whoa! What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you had a royal flush there, my friend.
Yeah, we did.
I thought I
We
should
did.
Pulled us out quick as well.
Yeah, we did. I'm preparing for him. I've got another perler coming through later as well. But let's.
I'm unprepared.
Yeah, no, don't. I'm surprised you actually have a shirt on now. I'm glad it's cold.
Not ready.
So, brother, listen, tell us. We want to know something. What have you been doing during lockdown? How have you been keeping busy? Because your industry, obviously, like our industry, has been decimated.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been tough. I can tell you that. Everybody in the industry has really been taking a big knock. So wherever I can, I've been trying to help with certain initiatives. Whether it be just sort of having little concerts. We've been having these concerts on Friday evenings where we've been reuniting with certain casts from certain Broadway shows that we've done. So we've been helping the actors as well as some of the people in the vulnerable communities and that sort of thing. Just getting soap and things like oranges. Obviously, vitamin C helps keep the immune system up, and the average human needs 70 milligrams a day. So donating oranges and getting it to these communities during the time that we're in has been one of the main focuses.
Have you been stopping people
and
playing
then-
golf?
Yeah, I was arrested for playing golf, bro. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. That and then also, I mean, obviously things have slowed down on the tech and CBD front, but it's still moving, and everything's in place. Our team's been amazing. Yeah, that's basically what I've been getting up to in lockdown, brother.
Okay, so proactive. I didn't doubt that for a second, knowing you, bro.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Okay, so listen, what we're going to do is we're going to hop to Mark quickly. We're going to see what he's cooking for us, and we're going to bring you in. We're going to watch Ross perform. Ross, luckily we have him next to us. We're going to get 4 songs out of him tonight. Is that cool?
What's happening,
Yeah.
Ross?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Good in you, man.
Yeah, don't you
Looking
two
forward-
cool guys take over our studio now. Excuse me. You can only speak to each other when we invite that. Otherwise, Brent and I are going to have to remove ourselves from our green
Completely, or
room.
just remove them.
Yeah, we'll remove
We
both
will
of you.
kick you from the stream.
Okay, listen, you hang fire. We're going to go to Mark. We'll see you now, okay?
Shot.
Mark.
How's it, guys?
Are you cooking in a blackout again?
It looks like
Yeah,
it.
what happened to the other
Are
camera?
you cooking in load shedding?
Yeah, I'm doing the mood lighting again, eh?
Okay, table for one when
Yeah.
you get super romantic.
And you're cooking
Yeah.
fish, so yeah, very romantic.
Right?
what are
Smoked
you cooking for
salmon,
us?
prawns. Okay, so I'm going to do two things tonight. I'm going to do a quick smoked salmon cannelloni with basically I've got some cucumber. I don't know if you can see in there. I've just marinated it in a little bit of lemon juice, salt and sugar. And that just helps change the texture, and obviously it complements the cucumber. Then I've got some prawns that I quickly blanched up and chopped. And then I've got tomato, spring onion, and I'm just busy with some chives. I'm going to mix all of that together with some sour cream and lemon juice. And then it gets rolled in some nice smoked salmon.
Oh,
So
okay.
you've basically got like the smoked salmon on the outside with a nice filling of the prawn and sour cream and everything.
This is on
That
our new
together
menu,
with
eh?
Yeah, it is on our new menu. So
Smoked
it's
salmon cannelloni.
Nice.
yeah, that's it.
So
And
for
then
the
second,
people who don't have much experience, the cannelloni is something rolled in something else.
well, no, okay, so cannelloni is cannelloni is
Doesn't know.
actually a pasta, but it's tubular pasta filled with something.
Okay.
So I
Don't
just
tease
instead
the
of
drink
using
'cause he's got a
pasta,
mustache.
yeah, I told him he's like 5 months early for November. So
It's gonna grow until November. Just haven't told Tracy yet.
This is like 3 weeks growth and you can hardly see it.
yeah,
It's actually painted on. Okay, cool. So you keep on doing your thing. I'm dying to hear Ross play guitar. So don't.
Cool.
We'll hop back to you now. Okay. So Rossi, before we get on, I want to know a little bit about you, bro. You're based in Joburg, play for Black Harbour, or did you start the band? How did it go? Where did your musical career start?
Yeah, I've been doing this professionally for about 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Black Harbour is like a newer project, although it's just about 3 years old already, or just over. Based on like blues vibes, and my mate and I just sort of got really into that and just formed something that like took its own path, you know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of history, and we've reached a whole lot of milestones leading up to this. In Jan, I went to Italy, funny enough, to play a couple of shows. I was supposed to go
Well,
back.
you brought COVID-19 yeah, from Italy.
Yeah,
You're one of those
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to
Luckily-
pull that out
No,
now,
I,
man.
I was
Oh.
actually tested, man. I actually went for all the tests and stuff, because it was like that was just when it was firing all over the world. So when I was in Italy, like nobody was even concerned at all.
It's okay.
It wasn't
COVID-19
even a thing.
doesn't hit
It was
musicians.
just on, it was just on TV. And then when I got back, it was like this whole thing, you know. So we had some tests done and whatever, all good, I can say.
So listen,
Okay.
you've been a professional musician for 9 years, eh?
6 years.
Or 6 years,
Yes,
and
yeah.
you must have been musically massively talented growing up, because I mean people are about to see just what you can do.
Oh man, that would, if I said yes, does that make me really arrogant?
No, not at all.
Well, the answer's no.
Oh.
I think
You got
I think I've had to work at it a lot harder than musicians with like a natural ability.
Bro,
It
you're
was
too
just
humble.
like it was just something that I was really inspired by, just like making art, really, you know, and sharing art is kind of what my main thing is being able to play and perform and write original music and play it for as many people as possible. That's like
That's your passion.
my
That's
motto,
awesome.
you know. So all the stuff that comes with it, like being able to do these kind of things and to play shows, to do tours, all of that is just a means to be able to share art with the listener, you know, the audience.
Well, that's,
That's
you know,
really what it's
we can relate to that, because
Yeah.
it's basically what drives us with hospitality and what we do. You know what I mean? We try, and it's something we love, and if we can share with people what we love to do and love to put on, I mean, it's hospitality in its simplest form is one of those. We find it quite a dynamic art form.
Well, I mean, there's like ground floor jobs, let's call them that I think are very closely related. So it's hospitality, it's bartenders, it's tattoo artists, it's musicians, who are all like right in the face of people, you know. You're not in like a bureaucracy tape where you got to phone somebody to speak to the, you know what I mean. If you go into a restaurant, you can speak to the manager or the people that are cooking your food. If you go to a gig, you can see the musician, and you can have that very like wholesome, holistic experience with them up front. If you get a tattoo done, you're lying on the bed with a dude and a needle in your back, and you trust that person. You
can call it like the no room for error profession.
Yeah, it's a much more.
You have everything on your feet.
Yeah,
it's a much more bare and I think exposed kind of place to be in, and it requires like a certain kind of capacity, mental capacity to be able to handle people. I'm not really a people's person, but I've learned, but I've sort of learned how to. I've definitely learned how to work with people and try to get something across that's positive, and that comes across like as honest as possible.
And that's the main goal, though.
That's
the aim of the game.
That's the aim.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's listen. Let's go.
We're gonna play a tune.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Hey, that sounds very harsh, Jules.
Okay, go.
Jules the game.
Yeah.
You see,
When there's a mistake like that, I'm just gonna freeze and pretend like it's.
we'll all freeze.
Yeah, can I check your guitar case?
Yeah. There we go. Up in New York City, lying on the floor. Just outside of Monsters West 54. You're gonna know my name by the end of the night. Bright lights, city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head. Bright lights, big city going to my head, and I don't care, 'cause you don't care. Taking shots, waiting on tomorrow, trying to fill up what's tomorrow. You gonna know my name. You gonna know my name, babe. Bright lights, very cold. Bright lights, very cold. My head. Thank you, gentlemen.
I hope my wife's not watching this episode, because I'm going to go home and be a lot less desirable in comparison. You know what I mean? Sylvia, if you're watching this, turn off. Please.
That's a tough one. Bro.
Yes, bro. What do you mean you're not exactly that talented? That's huge.
But I keep telling you.
You're like a better version of Chris Cornell when he was.
Oh my God, man.
Anyway,
Wow, dude, thank you.
congrats,
guys.
bro. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank
you. Hey?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We always make the mistake of bringing people onto the show that make us feel decidedly less adequate.
I think when you just did a side check, we were standing there, we were like,
No.
I'm not immune to flattery, I'll be honest.
Yeah, flattery gets us
If you
everywhere.
carry on like this way, I'm gonna go home with one of you guys.
Pick me. Pick me. Okay, Julesy, let's hop across to Chris. Yo!
Round of applause. It keeps going and it keeps going.
Where's your
and it
mic?
keeps going.
Where's your mic?
My mic is on.
Your mic on, unless it's Jules.
Very, very
Wait,
soft.
it's, I bet you it's Jules. I bet you. We'll see now. Hold on, Chris.
My mic is on.
It is. It was Jules.
I was trying to listen to my headphones. He said everything to me.
Always, bro. Always, always,
Drop the ball,
always.
bro.
Okay, I think you know what's cool about tonight is that we have two of the most hugely talented people with us. You're probably the two most humble people we've had as well. Because you are exactly the same. You're as talented and you'll also talk yourself down as much as I know you. So we want to know a little bit about you, Mr. Jaftha. We want to know, because all I really know is the time that I met you when you did the top billing episode at Rockets in Bryanston. Remember that?
Yeah, that's correct. That's
And you
correct.
walk
That's
in
correct.
and you're just this super fly guy. I don't even think you
Smooth.
needed to use the stairs. You just went.
Yeah.
You like kind of floated up the stairs. You were so cool. Ta!
Yeah, smooth.
Yeah, who
And then you get to know you, and it's just that, like it's such an incredible experience because you're just like us, you know.
Except like a proper ladies man.
Except a proper ladies man. Yeah.
You guys are far as you can.
Yeah, I need my wife to log off with you two guys on. So tell us, 2015 you won the top billing presenter search, huh?
So I didn't win it. I was top 5, but there was a whole political vibe that was happening because I was doing another show on SABC that they wanted me to. They wanted to write me in for the lead, and then 2 weeks after that, I was starting rehearsals for West Side Stories. So they decided to, because I wouldn't have been able to fill those shoes immediately or fulfill my duties immediately. Yeah, I didn't place. There were 3 winners. I didn't place, so it was top 5. And then 2 weeks later, producers called me and they said, "Listen, you were really great. Thank you for being a part of the show. We want you to be a part of." They gave me 2 options to choose from, and they asked me where I wanted to be. So yeah, that's where the top billing journey began. But I had been doing acting, musical theater, dancing, and all of that kind of thing before the whole top billing journey. I think top billing was amazing because it kind of just opened my platform to a whole new audience.
But
So,
go back. If that, I knew that wasn't where your career started, but that was when you kind of thrust onto the South African limelight in terms of local TV. Where did you go to
Correct.
school? Where did you grow up? We know, but we want the viewers to know. And how did your career in entertainment, singing, acting, dancing, how did that start?
So I actually studied at the National School of Arts. I studied fine art at the National School of Arts, and it's ironic that I got into acting and dancing because that was a acting and dancing school as well as music, you know. So I enjoyed art. I did
And a
art
school for
as-
six packs,
as I-
don't forget that. Eh? School for six packs.
It's on the curriculum.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you don't have a 6-pack now, you'll have one when you
You
leave.
can't come to the school of
9,000 crunches. Yeah.
And
Then
then
I did voluntary work with a group called Youth for Christ for about 3 years. We toured Africa, Europe, and America, raising funds for HIV and AIDS orphanages. I've always been a philanthropist and a humanitarian at heart, kind of take after my folks with regards to that. And the rest was history. When I came back home, I joined African Footprint. I don't know if you guys remember it. I'm actually wearing one of the tracksuits. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see.
cool.
Yeah, it was one of the longest running South African musicals. We just celebrated a 20-year reunion the other day. And yeah, I just kind of grew from there. So my career took off professionally as a dancer. And then I studied acting or went and took acting classes in LA. I moved
In
back
LA?
this side. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, don't go past that. Let us hear about that, please.
So how did you end up in LA? Did someone phone you, or did you like make a couple of calls or contacts? How did it happen?
No, so I wanted to go study there, film, because I wanted to be an actor, right? That was
Yeah.
always what I wanted to be. And it's strange that I kind of, like I said, I took the art path and then the dancing path first. So that's what found me first. But when I being a part of African Footprint for about 5 years, I saved up, and then I moved to LA for some time.
How long?
I went to I was in LA for 1.5 years, but 2.5 years.
Well, I'm glad you came back normal.
2.5 years on and off. But I was between San Jose, San Francisco, and LA. I spent most of my time in San Jose.
Okay. Well, I've got a clip.
Yeah, man. And you've got a clip from where?
Where in LA did you stay?
Because Brent lived in LA, that's why he's not normal.
I lived with some friends that showed me the hood. So I lived in Compton and Crenshaw. But Stella Adler.
Compton is. It's like.
Is Compton that rough area?
It's rough. It's like proper gangster.
There's two episodes, right?
Straight out of Compton, that one.
Yeah.
Bloods and the Crips.
Bloods and Crips, that's it.
I had to be careful which colors I wore around. Like some of my friends would be like, "Yo, if you have a little hint of blue in this area, just be sure to be neutral wherever it is that you go, because the guys aren't gonna care who you are. They're gonna just tell you what's up, cuz you're in the wrong place, cuz pop, cuz." So I was like, I'd like to stay alive for now.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, just as well, the Bloods and the Crips didn't see this next clip of yours because they would have run scared. Okay.
My name is Christopher Jaftha, Christopher David Joshua Jaftha.
Okay,
I was born in Johannesburg, born and bred. I'm in
Wait
Cape
for
Town
28
at the moment, and I love it
seconds.
here. I'm a make-believer, tushy shaker, voice breaker,
my goodness.
participator, ceremonial master maker. In other words, I'm an actor, dancer, singer, voiceover artist, model, and MC. What matters to me is people. I'm extremely passionate about people, and I believe that one of the best investments you can make is in another human being. I guess that's the definition of success, the impact that you have on someone else's life.
Make things that
Ready?
Nice one.
It's a good look, man.
I love that.
Yeah,
Nice
jeez.
one.
I got you. What was that for? Was that for top billing?
That's my best one. That was for the presenter search, correct. That was the competition for top billing, correct.
Well, it was smooth.
No wonder they called you back.
I would have called you back for that.
Nah, I appreciate it. You know what? It was crazy, man. Because a lot of people would think that it kind of just happened organically and naturally, whatever the case may be. A lot of people don't know that I actually auditioned for that show. I think it was 5 years before the second time, which was 2015, obviously. That's when I joined Top Billing. But I had been rejected from the first round in 2010. And my folks had told me about the second round. This was going to be happening now 5 years later. And I was like, nah, it's not me. Like, you're ready for it. Why don't you just give it a go? You know what I mean? You got to kind of spread your wings and kind of dabble in everything. Learn new skills and grow. And that's when I gave it a go, man. I kind of took it as a bit of a joke, the first few rounds. And then when we hit top 11, top 10, I was like, nah, I'm gonna get this thing. This thing.
Power.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, listen, I've got lots more questions for you. I need to go and see what our chef's doing, making sure he's not destroying our prawns. So we'll come back. Okay?
Lovely.
Thank you.
Shot.
Told you. Marky.
How's it, guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Bring us up to speed, please.
Okay, I've just quickly taken, so this is a smoked salmon with the prawn filling, which I basically just wrapped in cling film, and then you basically just roll it on the table, and that makes it nice and compressed. And then I just set that aside so that it just sets a little bit, so when we cut it, it doesn't just crumble completely.
How long do you roll it
Okay.
for? Hey, Mark.
How long do you roll it for?
Yeah, not like the noodles. How long do you roll the
No,
salmon
like,
for?
like
I had some homies from school that could do that with one hand. Like,
You can as well, by the
Yeah,
way.
I mean-
Make no mistake. I worry about him in the kitchen sometimes.
Okay, then over here I've just basically got a pan going, bit of garlic and lemon juice in there. just to start it cooking nicely. And then we're going to take our, we've got some nice prawn tails that we're going to throw in there and just sear them off just to get a little bit of color, and then the rest of the stuff goes in.
Did I miss the sauce for the prawns?
Oh, you're still going to make the sauce?
No, that's so like, we've talked about it before. The most important thing is when you're cooking in a pan is you don't want to start changing pans, because as soon as you start changing pans, you leave a lot of the flavor in the pan that you've left behind. So everything that's coated in the bottom of the pan is flavor, and when you put in like your lemon juice or cream, it deglazes it and takes all of that flavor off of the pan and puts it back into the sauce. So yeah, one pan cooking is extremely important in a kitchen, because it's just about layering, developing flavors the whole time. You don't want to be changing
you
pans.
have to that, and that's true.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so when we come back, I want to see what you're doing with the sauce for the prawns.
Perfect.
Okay, sweet. See you now.
Cool. Yeah.
You don't know what cannelloni is, Brent. You just told me. Okay, so listen, without further ado, we want to go to another song from Ross. Rossi, you ready to take us away?
Yeah, we spoke about Chris Cornell, so let's do that.
Hey? Power.
Chris Cornell.
It's going to bring down the tempo.
Chris Cornell, okay, can I just tell him a bit about Chris Cornell? He was the lead singer of Soundgarden and then Audio Slave.
Yes.
And he died recently, just before lead singer of, who else died?
Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some big conspiracy theory that they're there, and it was both suicides and both similar suicides.
It's very heavy, man,
If you dive into that.
Yeah, if you start looking into the
Yeah, anyway, we'll leave that for...
dark side of those things.
Yeah, we'll leave that for another episode. Anyway, this is a guy that could sing, how many octaves could Chris go?
Probably like 4.
4
5.
octaves, and then when he decided that he would discover that he could sing, they said, how did you start reaching these octaves? He said, I just went and my voice came with, and everything I asked my voice to do
Just did it.
came with. And actually, I was chatting to my father before this episode. I sent him your link, because my dad's a big music fan, and I said, listen, doesn't he remind you of Chris Cornell? And my old man said, 100%. My dad listened to Rammstein, bro. So.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, Chris is like one of my biggest, maybe the most like heavy influence I've had in my musical journey, you know. So.
But that's why I was
Yeah,
so surprised when you heard him say, Jesus, better version.
Yeah, we do. Let's do Chris
So,
Cornell. From Audio Slave or Soundgarden?
We're gonna do an Audio Slave number.
Okay.
On a job well, afternoon in a room full of emptiness by a freeway, I confess I was lost in the pages of a book full of death, reading how we'll die alone, and if we're good and laid to rest. Anywhere we want to go, in your house, I long to be. Roam by roam, patiently, I'll wait for you there, like a stone. I'll wait for you there alone. And on my deathbed, I will pray to the gods and the angels like a pagan. To anyone who will take me to heaven, to a place I recall. I was there so long ago. Sky was bruised, the wine was bled, laid on the altar. In your house, I long to be. Roam by roam, day was gone, and I sat and regret of all the things I've done, all that I've blessed, and all that I've wrong, in dreams until the death I wander on. In your house I long to be. Ooh, my own patiently I'll wait for you there. Life so on, I'll wait for you there. The love, the love.
Yo!
Well done, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, Chris Connell. I think if he was here, he'd say, oh, I can't beat that. Hey?
That was, I don't know who he is, but that was fantastic.
Thank
bro.
you.
This
Thank you,
Muppet.
guys.
You know,
I'll send you-
you've been with me for nearly 8 years and still you know nothing.
About that music, no.
Well, dude, if you're only discovering like Soundgarden now, then it's good for you because it means you have like your whole life to listen to that shit. So.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
No, I'll go check it out when I get home.
Hey?
I don't know. Maybe if I
And
hear
that
it.
was an incredible rendition.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Yo. So like, where did you grow up? Joburg?
Yeah, Joburg.
Jersey, born and bred.
Boxburg, man.
Ooh!
It's like deep east.
Yeah, like deep
How do you do it?
Deep
Yeah.
east.
So
East side.
the proper east
That's
side.
the
That's the
proper
actual
east
east
Did you go to
side.
Boxburg High?
No.
I
No.
No, I'm only joking. Where did you go to school?
Yeah, so I was born in Morningside, and then my parents moved to Boxburg like for my dad's company when I was like really young.
Okay.
So I went to school at CBC.
Christian Brothers College.
Yeah, CBC Boxburg. On a no joke, I went on a cricket scholarship, man. And
What?
yeah, and that's just like I was a pretty good sportsman, I suppose. But it just took like a massive knock because I discovered this
Guitar.
this thing, and I was like,
How
I
old
just
were you when
became
you
obsessed.
discovered this?
Man, I only started playing guitar when I was like 12 or 13.
Still young.
But I definitely had a thing for music, especially for vocals, from like really early. I think I may have been I might have been a piano player or something if I wasn't a guitarist. But guitar just happens to be the secondary voice of like rock music and songwriting, you know.
Yeah.
And like this kind of environment, you know. Can you imagine trying to slip a
Yeah,
keyboard?
we'll make room for you.
Yeah. So
No, we would do it for you. We'd do it.
but yeah, I think vocals is my first love. Like you know, as we spoke about earlier, like expressing yourself in that sense, and the instrument just became something I became completely obsessed over, and so everything like else was just like a means to an end, you know.
And
Just-
your parents supported you in that, eh?
yeah,
Power.
you
Because
know,
we had an artist, 2-3 days ago,
Yeah,
2-3
lost-
weeks ago, incredibly talented, and it was a sad story because he had a you know, an affinity for guitar, an instrument like you do, voice wise, and basically parents cut him out.
From Zambia, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, eh?
Zambia.
So it's nice. It's a good story when you have a
Yeah,
you know, talent like this and your parents support it.
I think I definitely had like my weird gothy like heavy metal stage.
Of course you
know.
did. You're still in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of,
Same.
I'm kind of that.
Note to self.
Yeah, so,
You're still a little goth.
except I smile a lot more now than when I was 16, you know.
And your beard, if you were 16, wasn't down here. You know, hopefully.
But when you picture me, do you picture me with a beard as a kid?
Yeah.
Actually, that fits.
Like you were the first one to shave at your school
Yeah,
by
I
far.
think I started shaving before my dad. So,
More than
but
like-
yeah, man, like my parents were super supportive of it, especially when it started becoming something that I needed to do financially. Like music was always this love, and there was a transitional period where I realized I can't work at a desk, you know. I worked for like a corporate company and like just out of university or whatever.
Yeah,
I went to Wits to
I made
study.
that mistake.
Yeah, I studied literature and media at Wits, and so it was like kind of airy fairy. And when I left, I was like, oh, okay, I need a job now. Started working at a corporate company, and I was like, I just can't do this, man. You know, this is soul sucking.
Yeah, normal. Case in point.
Yeah, and I just had to make something out of music, you know, and that's basically been like the last 6-7 years of my life is just trying to do the most I can with this instrument and with my voice, you know. So
We've got 2 new supporters now.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's for
thank
sure.
you. Thank you.
Jules, Ross has never played an Afroacoustic, eh?
Never.
No.
Why?
It's Afro
Sean, you asked me a question.
acoustic.
Look, it's yeah, we'll get that, but I think you could. Yeah. Moving on. Hey? It's gonna happen.
We'll do it. Yeah.
We'll do it. No, Jules just thinks that possibly our audience might not be like the Soundgarden type, but I still think it would work, bro, because our audience appreciates any form of talent. That's for sure.
I agree.
You know, we've got like our Afroacoustic audience appreciates any form of art or talent. You can see it. I mean, I think it would work brilliantly.
And also being bluesy.
Being bluesy for sure,
Fantastic.
bro. I mean, incredible.
But you know, like in the modern world, like the lines between art is so blurred. You know, like there's a few things I've got going on in the pipeline over lockdown. Like I'm working with an Afro house artist, like on doing vocals on some of his tracks, which is something I've been wanting to do like forever.
Yeah.
Is just try to get my own sound into music that
Different
is not
genres.
really, you know, that doesn't have that backbone at all. You know, so house music or dance. Like I'm a funny enough, I'm like a really
Are you a closet
big
raver?
fan.
You're a
I dig
techno.
like underground house, like German house and stuff, like Stimming.
I
man.
love German
When Stimming
house.
was here, I was like in
Yeah.
the front, like, you know, and Truth, dude.
You won't know who Stimming is.
I just think you're very confused.
So,
No. Wait, I want to bring Chris in. Jules, please bring Chris in. Chris.
What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening? Listen, I want to talk about you. You now speak about the triple threat. Chris.
Yes, sir.
Focus, bro.
Focus.
Focus.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, irrespective of Jules.
Hey.
you know your triple threat that we speak of, singing,
Yes.
dancing, acting.
Yes.
Hey, so yours was dancing, and then acting, and then singing. So
Yeah, that's correct.
the singing
So-
part I want to get to, because that is what would make me most nervous. I mean, acting you can teach, dancing you can teach yourself. You know, need a little bit of rhythm as you go. But the singing part, I mean, you can't really teach yourself to sing.
yeah, you can.
You can't teach yourself to sing, can you?
Absolutely.
Can you really? But like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
see,
you
I've got
can,
Don,
you can. You
Don
can
Cat,
definitely.
I'm gonna kill you. We got an imposter in our studio. He's gonna die. But when did you realize, shit, I can sing as well? Or you always known it?
So yeah, this is how it happened. I mean, like, I come from a family of three boys. I'm the middle child, and it explains a lot, right? One little
Yeah.
attention.
So you got syndrome all over you, bro.
Exactly. And we always used to compete. You know what I mean? Like fun, and wholehearted competitiveness, but also very, very competitive. So we'd always try and outdo each other, one of which would be like either rapping or singing. And we used to listen to the music that my dad used to listen to. So we used to get influenced that way as well. So it kind of was there, but very rough and unshaped. With the dancing, you say it's easy for me. It was very hard.
But you were a presenter on Strictly Go or Celebrity Dancing,
Dancer,
eh?
yeah.
Weren't you?
Dancing with the Stars. Dancing
Yes.
with the Stars. The first season of Dancing with the Stars, correct. So I'd already been in the industry for about 17 years before I did Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, man, like I said, with the dancing came first, and then the acting was natural. But like you said, you refine your skills by learning or going to various classes. And the singing is very daunting, very, very daunting. In musical
Huge.
theater, you've got to be
Like
you've got to
stand-up
be able
comedy.
to
I would shit
Yeah.
myself for singing and
You've got to be able
stand-up.
to dance, sing, and you've got to be able to act if you want to be a leading man in musical theater. So that kind of forced me into honing that craft going for lessons, really practicing, getting over my anxiety when I have to sing in front of people, or auditioning in front of strangers is like so unusual, so unusually cruel.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I had to do a singing audition, and they asked me to sing Happy Birthday because I forgot the lyrics. So
You
they
forgot
just
the
wanted
lyrics to
to
Happy
hear what
Birthday?
I could sing. And, yeah, that would have been a funnier story. Imagine,
Yeah.
I forgot the lyrics to my own song, and then they asked me to do Happy Birthday. And when it came out, I mean, like, it sounded like we were driving over some very bumpy gravel, just like one way with a vibrato, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So very daunting, very daunting. It still is, but you know, when you prepared and you practice, it's a walk in the park.
It gets easier. Well,
Over time. Yeah, I can't do that, sorry.
if you like, if there's a fire drill at Rockets, all you need to do is ask me to sing, and I'll clear that room. People run with blood coming from their ears. Ah! Huh? Not that I've ever sung for Brent. It's not lucky enough for that.
Let's. Okay, you're gonna say you don't want to get everyone out of the room now, right? I was gonna say let's give us a demo.
No, that's my demo. This is what I want to be when I'm
You
big.
can just mime it. I'll do it. Like,
Yeah, just go off screen and I'll like.
Let's do that. Actually, what are you gonna mime? And let what's Ross play a song?
No, I'm not gonna mom happy
And then you
birthday.
mime it.
Zach, you.
Happy birthday.
Zach. Actually, what we want to do now, we normally have a general knowledge. I'm glad you're here for this. We do a general knowledge quiz that I ask Brent, and Brent always gets wrong, and I always win. But the person who's asking
I
the
saw you
general
doing
knowledge
very
question.
easy ones.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
you
What
doing
now?
very easy ones. Don't make mine difficult, please.
No, you. So you can help him, okay? But
Oh,
he's
okay.
still gonna lose. But he's come. This Muppet has come with the most ridiculous challenge, because we always do challenges, whether it's like something super hot, or we've done a 1,000-year-old duck egg. We've done
saw
like
that.
you saw the duck
How
egg
was
one.
the duck egg, by the way?
Ah,
Yeah.
ugh.
The duck egg is the duck egg is the single most horrific thing I've ever put in my mouth. Anyway, so this is what this guy. I don't know where he's come with this. So
Ah, chef.
there's something on YouTube called the Ariel Challenge. You have to put one of these in your mouth and chew it and pop it.
Don't
Okay.
swallow. You don't swallow.
You can't
Like,
swallow
don't
it, like you'd have to get
it
hospitalized.
sits in your mouth. It sits in your mouth, and it's just like lubricates your mouth. Like soap. It's disgusting.
so you get a
anyway.
good singing
Have you
voice.
done it?
No, but we're all doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all doing it.
No, he's
We're all
not.
doing
He
it.
needs to perform, man. We're gonna do it, okay? But we're gonna do our general knowledge questions quickly. Are you ready? We need a bucket
You
to
just
spit
swallow
stuff
that
out, 'cause
stuff.
I'm not. I ain't. I'm not swallowing.
Don't do that
any-
at home, kids.
Yeah, do not do this. Do not do this at home. Okay, you ready for your first question?
Let's do it.
Okay. How many times of its own body weight can an ant lift? Is it 40? Is it 50? Or is it 90?
90.
Chris?
90.
50 suckers. An ant can lift 50 times.
I actually
Yeah,
thought it was
50
10
times.
50 sure it's
On my
50
life,
times?
on my life. It's 50 times.
Okay.
Can we see the answer?
I promise you, it's 50 times. You can Google it. An
Okay.
ant can lift 50 times the body weight, not 90. So,
You know what I
Sean?
did get right in the other one?
what?
I got the candle right.
The what? The candle?
Yeah.
What candle?
Okay,
You
one of the questions was
When
what
it's young and
burns?
short when it's old.
Yeah.
Okay. But you forgot the words to happy birthday, bro. So I'm quite confident that Brent's going to lose. Okay. How fast can a honeybee fly? 15 miles an hour, 18 miles an hour, or 22 miles an hour? A honeybee. How fast can
Honeybee.
it fly?
That's those
15
are not
miles
difficult
per hour.
ones, man.
How fast, Chris?
22.
I say 15.
Which is going to
Wait,
be
how many-
it's
how many
15,
were there?
18, 15, 18, or 22?
15.
15, yeah. 15 miles per hour.
15.
Yeah, you suck. It is, it's 15.
It's 50. It's, I think
Don't
50.
you act like you know exactly
I
what's
reckon
going on.
15.
Stop it, man. And this is too
Why did
easy.
you get such difficult ones?
These are tough.
Okay.
Smell this thing, bro.
Which this is the easy one. Which planet has the most moons? No, I'll give you a choice.
Yeah, can you give us the planets?
Saturn, Uranus, or Jupiter?
Not on TV, man.
Jupiter.
Saturn, Uranus, or Jupiter? Shush. Saturn, bro. It's got knots.
Jupiter. No, Saturn's got stars, not planets.
I said moons.
Or moons. So it's no, Jupiter.
I'm going
Yes.
with Saturn, man.
Jupiter is the largest
Saturn.
planet,
Saturn's
so
got stars.
the most moons.
What's the
It's Jupiter.
Yeah, 1-1.
I knew I should not have brought you in on this, bro. This is terrible. When are we doing it? At the end?
At the end. At the end.
Okay, no, we won't do it now because I think we'll be incapacitated. Wait, I want to go to. Should we see what our chef's
See
doing?
what Mark's doing.
Okay,
The
up to
sauce.
Mark. Chrissy, stay there, okay? Because you need to
Everybody
witness.
hungry is what he's
Yeah,
doing.
he's. Easy. Marky,
How's it, guys?
yeah, we need to
Okay.
see finished product, please, bro.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay, well, you plated it already. What? No, take us a little bit back, please, to your sauce for your prawns.
Okay, so, alright, the prawns is basically, it's quite easy. So you take a little bit of butter and put it in your pan, just start cooking on a really low heat so that the garlic doesn't burn. Then you're going to add a little bit of lemon juice just to deglaze the pan and get all of that off. Throw in your prawns, just give the prawns a little sear. And then basically also all the water comes out of the prawns, which is, again, flavor. You let that reduce a little bit, and then you add in your cream, some parmesan, chives, and you just basically cook it until it's a nice sort of thickness and coats the prawns really,
How do
really
you know when
nice.
your prawns? How do you know when your prawns are ready to come out? Like,
Yeah, you don't want them too soft.
you know, you don't want them too soft. You don't want them too cloudy. Like,
Mushy.
that's for
Yeah,
me
that-
personally. I need to know this.
It's all about. I shouldn't be doing it, but for chefs, it's all about texture and about feeling, and that comes with experience. It's just you can use your spoon and just push it down and check that it's become firm. As soon as it's become firm, your prawns are basically ready, and you take it out. I mean, a prawn takes 2-3 minutes to cook in a sauce or in boiling water. It doesn't take any longer than that.
Okay. So that's it. It's easy
All right.
to- Okay, cool. So plate that up for us, quick.
Cool.
Again, black plates. We at Rockets, we love black plates because it pops. You can
colours.
literally
Yeah.
black and white plates. We like to use a lot of different color plates because you eat with your eyes before you actually eat with your palate. But if you really want your colors to pop and your plates to last, black plates is the way to go. It really, really makes your food look good.
Okay, it's that, and then it's literally just again, I like chives with prawns, chives, and cream and lemon juice. Just go, it's a magic combination. Okay, so I would have used a smaller bowl at Rockets. Unfortunately, this is quite a big bowl, but it's just a quick little starter with your prawns and the lemon garlic.
How many prawns do you have there? 8.
8 prawns.
Okay.
So it's perfect. It's a perfect starter portion. You could also have it like a little tapas. Everyone could just have a little taste of it.
Okay, and your
Okay,
cannelloni?
and then so here's the cannelloni. You can just get a close up, so you can basically see the filling right inside there of the salmon.
Yeah.
And then that's the finished plate. We've got a little bit of sour cream with some lime juice and seasoned with salt and pepper. The marinated cucumber, a little bit of rocket, and that's your smoked salmon cannelloni.
Yeah, I think that smoked salmon with the cucumbers is nice. I think it's fresh.
Yeah.
It's going to be fresh. I wouldn't say
so
that's
it basically
winter
that's
dish, but that's power. And that's on our new menu.
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, it is on our new menu.
Okay, amazing. Thanks, Mark.
Awesome.
Once again, well played, bro. Thank you.
I'm just joining us.
Yeah, you can. No, he doesn't have to join us for this. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is, can you bring Chris quick? Chris.
Bye.
Okay, so we're going to have one more song from Ross, and then we're going to bring you in, and Brent and I are going to smash one of these stupid aerial challenges. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to start calling you Jules because you're technically challenged, bro.
Hold on. I'm here.
You just hang there and
I'm
keep
here.
on.
It is Jules' fault. Mine is loud and clear.
Okay, we're gonna have a song, and then we're gonna close off with this stupid idea of Brent's. Okay.
Stay there in the corner and listen.
Okay, stay there in the corner.
All right.
We're
cool.
watching you.
Don't do that at home, kids.
Don't do that at home. Okay, last song.
Okay.
You choose.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for having me.
Oh, brother, thanks for being with us.
Yeah. Jules, thanks, bro.
Anytime, brother.
Once again.
Something you did right.
Yeah.
Finally, he
Finally,
did something
he did
right.
something
Finally.
Are we good there, Julesy?
Yeah.
It's gonna be in our mouth. Have you done this? Did you see this on YouTube?
To snuff the rooster, I will. Yeah, here come the roosters. Yeah, no, we ain't gonna die. No, 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 we ain't gonna die. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, here come the roosters. Yeah. You know we ain't gonna die. No, no, we ain't gonna die. Vultures all machine gun men spit on me out my homeland. Glorious in pictures of my boys. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Oh yeah. Yeah, here come the roosters. Yeah. You know we ain't gonna die. Oh, we ain't gonna die. No, we ain't gonna die.
Yo,
Thank you so
Well
much.
done, that was fantastic.
Rusty, that was
Thank you,
incredible,
thank
bro.
you, thank you.
Thank you.
We've got a going away gift for you.
Oh, really?
Do you want one? You want to
No,
try
it's
it?
fine.
Just shower, man. He's part of the team now.
No, man, he's got a voice to look after. Come, it's you
Just
and
gonna
me.
wash out
It's
his
you and
mouth.
me who do stupid things like this.
Yeah.
Can you go half screen with Chris? Chrissy,
Stinks. Oh, that's so bad.
But I need to.
What's happening?
Give me 1 second.
are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's go. Well, I don't have
Alright,
one. I'm
I'm
ready
coming.
for you to have one.
I'm actually almost as nervous for this as the duck egg, bro.
That's
Don't
so
swallow
Okay,
it.
you go first.
I was going first.
Yeah, you go first.
Why?
Brent's going first. He's
I can't
eating
believe
an
how many
Ariel.
guys do this. Oh my.
It's so disgusting.
Go. Go, go,
My
go,
mouth-
go,
my
go.
mouth's already bitter just from putting the plastic in it.
Go. I hate you forever. I'd actually, you know what, as nice as Rossi was singing there, I knew that when that song ended, we had to do this. So that's why I never wanted him to stop. Go. Go.
I will. I'm just trying to build myself up because this thing is so terrible.
Go, man.
Oh no.
Bro!
Oh no. Don't. Yeah, spit it out.
Really? Is it that bad?
Yeah, best you put it in your mouth.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing that. Cheers, guys. That was an amazing show.
Sean is doing this. Sean.
It's an amazing show. Thanks
I
everyone
won.
for being here.
Bro.
John, you gotta do it, bro. John, we gotta see you do it.
Is it-
We gotta see you do it.
I want to see the jump, but it all pop. No, it didn't. It didn't pop. Take it back
Oh,
in your
you're
mouth.
digging in there.
The other ones didn't pop. Back in. All three have to pop.
Sorry about this bucket.
Oh no.
Go, man.
Spit it out.
I
Oh
can't
my
do this.
God. Never getting me to do that on your show. That's
Okay, you too.
nasty, bro.
Chris, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Chris.
Love you,
Thanks
bro. We'll
for
see
having
you
me,
soon.
gentlemen.
No, hang on. Wait a minute. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. You ready?
Yeah,
Gotta do
you
it.
got this.
Got it.
Did you love it? It might be bad.
Oh my god.
That blue one's the worst.
That's nasty. I can't believe that you guys are actually going back in there, picking it back up, and eating it again. Better
Yeah,
you than
bro.
me. Better you than me.
I'm actually gonna cut.
Well done, Sean. You did it. Sean, good job. Good job, man. Put that out, bro. Kids, don't try this at home. Don't try this at home.
That's worse than that. Yeah, okay. Chris, we love you, bro. We can't wait to see you.
Love you, brother.
Shut up, bro.
I need to go outside. And
Just cause he. See you,
love you, my
bro.
guy. Okay, this is Sean and Brent signing off.
Peace out.
Peace.
Ciao.